Hey everyone, so today I am here with another Monday Plan With Me. I am currently planning for the week of October the 24th through the 30th, and as you guys can probably tell, I'm using a ScribblePrintsCo kit. This is the Witch Ultimate Kit, which I am totally obsessed with. I've been doing a lot of witch kits I noticed this Halloween. My last kit that I did was the Bewitched kit from Caress Press, but I'm just obsessed with these colors. So this was a pre-order kit, so it came with the glitter headers together, and you guys know I love getting the glitter headers because I love attempting to color block my planner. But it also comes with an exclusive kit freebie, your functional / deco page, your date cover, and various other things page, like a sort of functional page again, headers and little things, your half boxes page, your ombre heart check boxes, these amazing full boxes. You say which like it's a bad thing. These are so fun. It's going to be kind of a pain to write on them with my school section, but I'll deal with it. And then my washi and bottom washi. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the washi and bottom washi, getting that down. I almost said getting that done first, but I caught myself. Yeah, I love these colors, this purples and oranges. I just think it's so bright and so fun and spooky, and I'm just obsessed. I don't know if I'm gonna... Nah, I'm not gonna pull it all the way. Actually, I do kind of sometimes like to bring it a lot further down than normal. So let's just do that, huh? Okay. This week is not too bad. Nothing, I mean, there's a few things that are going on, but it's not crazy, which is pretty good. Of course, the little things have just gotten like worse and worse, especially the TV shows, obviously. That's like the only little thing I use. I always thought that like the summer was like the worst for me as far as like TV shows and using as many of them as I possibly can because Big Brother is on, but I've noticed that this fall has been pretty rough. I've gotten into a few new TV shows that I'm just become obsessed with, so it's gotten kind of hard, and as you can see, this one a little crooked, but I will adjust it as I go. Let's do the headers first. So I'll grab the glitter headers and I will grab the ombre heart check boxes just so I can get a visual of the colors. Okay, so it starts with the, I'm going to put them up here, the dark purple. So it goes dark purple, magenta, purple, orange. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to start by doing that up top. So dark purple, magenta, I got hiccups. Excuse me. Light purple, and then orange. Okay, cool. This one needs to be moved over a smidge. See if I can get that. Whoop, my phone just fell off my leg. Oh well. And then the orange. I love these colors. I was so excited when I first saw this kit because I just think it's very like adorable, and the colors are just so bright and so fun. I've been doing, like I said at the beginning, a lot of these sort of colors for like Halloween's, well, not that's right, obviously, for like Halloween spreads. Well, not this one either, just the past two then. But next week's is going to be very, very dark because next week is Halloween week. Technically, I mean, one day is October the 31st, which is Monday, but I'm counting it as a Halloween week, so I am still doing a Halloween spread, and it's a very dark and spooky spread, and that's kind of what I wanted to go for this year with my Halloween spread, so very excited. Okay, so there are those. Let's do the date covers before I do the ombres, just to have those down. Monday is the 24th. Perfect, and we'll go from there. 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. I can't believe we're at the end of October. It literally feels like October just started for me, honestly. Because like the wedding, I don't know, I feel like this month has just gone by so fast. This year has gone by so fast. Like, it's unbelievable to me how fast this year has gone. So many great things have happened this year though. Looking back at like pictures on Instagram, I went through like all the pictures I took this year, and looking back on spreads especially, it's just crazy to me how many things we did this year, and I don't know, I love it. I love being able to look back at that. So that's what I was doing. I think Thursday night I sat and did that. I just like looked back at my life basically this year. and was just very happy. Oop. Okay, so this is the last date cover, and then let's go ahead and do our ombres. My planner, you guys, I don't know how well you can tell, is so fat. This actually, when I first bought it, I bought it as an 18-month because I wanted to be able to cut out the first 6 months so it would have a bigger coil, I guess, and would just make a lot of room for the amount of stickers I put in, but even that didn't like help. And I did the same thing with my next year's planner. I purchased an 18-month and I cut out the first 6 months, so hopefully it's okay. Because I mean, guys, we have like 2 more months. Just hang on for 2 more months, my sweet planner, because I don't know, man. Oop. And there's the orange. These colors are amazing. I love this dark purple. It reminds me of like a lipstick I own. Very vampy. Okay. And I feel like everyone used this kit. I watched Jessica do a plan with me using this kit. I watched Andrea do a plan with me using this kit. This kit is pretty baller. Okay, so there are those. And then let's also just quickly, again, before we get into day by days, put the glitter headers that correspond on each one just to have them down so I don't have to deal with it later. Okay, sorry, I had to think about what color that was. I will not be matching the SPC or the double dot. I know I said I would try to do that eventually, but it's just hard because I don't have double dots that match these individual colors, and I don't have SPCs that match these individual colors, but it's always helpful just to find one color that matches and go with it from there. So that's what I do. Okay, so there are all of those, and now we can do day by day. So let's go ahead and zoom you in just a smidge. I'll leave these up here just to have them. Okay, so Monday I have work. I have both these old style and the new style of SPC little things because I'm going to be using this orange. So I'm going to use the orange SP to mark my work schedule since I do work for ScribblePrintsCo. And then I'm also going to use, these are the December Planner Kate 1 double dots. I'm going to be using these orange ones here to mark Avery's a bath schedule. I need to find a new use though for these double dots because I feel like sometimes I give her baths pretty much every day now, and I just need to find a new use because I love double dots so much. Sorry, I'll straighten this a bit. And then on Monday I have one TV show on. I have Teen Mom on. So I'm going to grab my headers and little things, and I'll grab a like dark vampy purple TV little thing to mark Teen Mom. And then, let me straighten that just a smidge. Okay. And then I have to pay Avery's daycare every Monday. So on the half boxes page, I'm going to grab a quarter box here. Put that in. And then use an icon. I'm going to use the money icon here. I love using the large icons with the quarter boxes. Andrea showed me this trick and I really love it. I think it's awesome. And then I'm just going to put a piece of washi in between just to break that up since that's it for Monday. And then a glitter header on top slightly and a full box. And I'm obviously saving the quote full box for the thankful thought area. So this day I will use this dark one here. It's going to be kind of hard to write on these, but I think I'll figure it out. So there's that. And I need a heart checklist, excuse me, for Monday for my schoolwork. Should I stick with the dark? I kind of want to. Yeah, that's fine. And I need 4 hearts for this heart checklist for school. And I also am uploading this video, obviously, on that day. So I'm just going to grab the plain, again, half box and line that right up. Perfect. So that is Monday. Let me zoom you out just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay, perfect. Tuesday, again, I am working, so I'm just going to grab another orange SP little thing to put under there. Again, always crooked. I love how easy these peel up though. Okay, and then I have Just Married at First Sight is on Tuesday. I don't know if Scream Queens again is skipping a week, but my app just, what was that? My app just says Married at First Sight. I think Brian might have just tripped over something. So I'm going to put that in. Again, slightly crooked. There we go. Again, why is it still doing that? There we go. And then it's payday, so I'm going to use a mini icon. The money is an orange one, which is fine. And I'm actually going to use this skinny appointment label to mark payday. And then I also should be getting my Stitch Fix, my 11th Stitch Fix on Tuesday. So I'm going to use a patterned half box. Put that in here. And I have my KPL Plans Happy Mail stickers. Let's do the envelope. Kind of matches a little with the color. And then I will use the glitter header for my school section. And the full box. Ooh, I kind of want to use the skull. I'm not uploading a video on Tuesday, but I do need to use a, there we go, I got it, to prep for Unit 6. I have it down here because I don't want to cover that too badly, excuse me. Wednesday, I need to put another SP little thing, working all week, of course. That one keeps peeling up because I peeled that up so much. And then I also need another double dot. I'll put this in. Okay. And then Wednesday I have 2 TV shows on. I have American Horror Story and Criminal Minds. Oh my god, has American Horror Story been so good this season? I have hated the past like 3 seasons. But this season I think is probably one of my favorites. Because it's actually like scary. It's not like weird. It's just like scary. And I've always just enjoyed it being... I've enjoyed American Horror Story for being actually scary, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually kind of giving me jump scares and freaking me out, and I really like that. And then I'm going to see a movie Wednesday night with Andre and Tara. We are seeing Mean Girls at Alamo. They're doing like a Mean Girls special. So I do have the movie marquee here. I'm going to have to put some washi behind it. Let's do this washi here because it's fun. Oop, oop, oop. And I'm excited for that. It'll be something fun to do in the middle of the week. No, I'm actually very excited. I love going to see movies, so we'll do that. I can hear Avery's still awake, which blows my mind because that girl has been like on such a strict schedule and like has been going to sleep so good at night, and it's like 8 right now and she would have been passed out by now. So wild girl. I'm gonna do my full box. I'm gonna do the house. I'm gonna push it down all the way because I am gonna be putting a half box anyway. I'm gonna use a glitter header just to cover the tip of that, and I need a heart checklist. Excuse me, I can't speak. And this heart checklist needs 4 hearts, sorry. And I'll put this down here. And again, I do need a half box because I do hope to upload on this day, so I'll lower it just a bit. So that is the first half of the week. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Thursday, again, another SP little thing. Whoa, sorry, I was totally wild there for a sec. And I have 3 shows on. I'm going to use, because there's only 2 orange ones, I'm going to use the film clapper as well, just to stick with the orange theme. I have Grey's Anatomy, Superstore, and The Good Place, which I recommend all. I know The Good Place is like brand new, so if you've never seen it, it's really good. It has Kirsten in it. She's adorable. And then and Superstore isn't brand new. It's on its 2nd season, but it's really good. It has like America Ferrera in it. And I think she's the only like bigger named actor in that movie, or that show. But it's really, really good. Okay, so there's those 3. And then I kind of want to put a to clean list. The to clean list is purple, but I mean, I've been putting orange in other areas anyway, so it really shouldn't affect anything. And then I'm going to put a piece of like skinny orange washi just to break up that barrier. Sorry, my nose is running. Avery has come home. She's been in daycare for 3 weeks now, and every week she's come home with like a different illness, and this week it's like a runny nose, so we all have it again. And then I'm going to use the orange ghosts. I love these. And I do need a heart checklist, so I'm going to grab one of those. And this heart checklist for Thursday needs 5 heart checklist. 5, yes, sorry. Had to think about that for a second. So I just have to cut off the top one. Stick that in. And I do have a Plan With Me 2.0 hopefully going up this day. So I'm going to use another plain half box to fill that space. Perfect. Friday, again, working. So another SP little thing. That's like a super orange day. Oh my goodness. And another double dot. Okay. And I have Shark Tank. Shark Tank. Oh, I have these right here. And this is perfect. I have one ready for it. Awesome. Shark Tank's on Friday. That was really bad. Friday. And then I have a bill due on Friday. I have, what, gas is due Friday? Yeah. Not that it matters. So I'm just going to use this like light purple here. And then Avery's parade, I said it was last Friday, but they rescheduled it to this Friday, which makes a lot more sense. So I'm going to grab an appointment label. First I'm going to put a full box down. Just going to use the chick. To have her down. I will push her all the way down though, because I am putting, that's not even all the way down, it's fine, I'm putting a half box there, but I'll put the appointment label in. And I don't have anything really to mark that, but there is some deco that I thought would be perfect. I did the same thing. She's a witch for Halloween anyway, so I'm just going to use this little witch hat to mark that it's her costume parade. I'll use the witch hat and like a pumpkin, because that kind of signifies that slightly. My nose is really running now. Okay, and that's it for Friday, so I'm just going to use the glitter header again. Okay, and a heart checklist for Friday needs 2. Oh crap, I have an exam this week. Awesome. Oh, and again a half box, sorry. And this time I will use, I don't want to use the girl. There's another like girl that's very similar. I'll just use this one. Okay, and then Saturday, I think I'm going to do the weekend banner first. So the weekend banner is this like pattern. So let's just do the polka dots and ghosts. Yeah, let's do all 3 because it's just easier that way. So I'm going to layer these 3. And then the ghosts, or this isn't even just ghosts, this is like various Halloween activities here. Okay, and then let's do that weekend banner first, just to have it down. It's easier that way anyway. Saturday, literally nothing happens. All I have Saturday is a Halloween party that we're going to that night. So I will take a box, one of these boxes, and put this in. Like that. Oh, I hardly ever use munchkins in my spreads, and I don't even, yeah, I'll just pass. I'll come back to that. But since it is a Halloween party, I will just use a larger pumpkin down here as sort of like my deco for that. And then I will do some washi in between just to kind of bridge the gap. Sorry, I had to think of what I was going to say. And then glitter header here, full box. Ooh, yeah, we'll do this one. Sorry, I had to debate for a second. Well, no. We'll do that one this day. So it's orange, dark, orange, dark. Does that make sense? I hope so. And I have one assignment this day. I was going to try and take my exam this day. So I have 2 hearts on my heart checklist. Sorry, I'm like really sporadic right now. I'm trying to get it done. And then half box, because I hope to upload. Okay, and then Sunday, quite a bit. Let's just put the full box down to have it down. Okay, so I need to put a double dot on Sunday. Okay, and then I have 3 TV shows. It would be 4, but Bob's isn't on. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is coming back on. I didn't even realize. I only have 1 TV show left, so I'm gonna do a TV, a movie, no, a TV, an asterisk, and a heart. I'm gonna try and just keep with the same color scheme. So I have Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which, like I said, I didn't even realize came back on. Westworld and The Walking Dead this week. Okay. And that's it. So perfect. So I can do my glitter header in between, and it fills that space literally perfectly. So that is the last half of the week. I'm pretty proud. So let's go ahead and do our sidebar. I'll zoom you guys back out a smidge. It actually looks really good. Really impressed. Cool. So I did pull out stackable sidebars. I just figured it would be easier for me. I have these from the December. I don't know why I decided to just like mix it up one week. So I'm gonna use the dark here and then this light one. So I'm gonna do dinners at the bottom just to put them in between each other so they're not like weirdly stacked, if that makes any sense. So I usually do next week at the bottom, but because next week is a different color, I'll have that in the middle. Like this. And then to do, and I used up all of this, that is thrown out. See what I mean? It looks so much better as like a sort of like sandwich. And then I will do the You Say Which Like It's a Bad Thing full box on the top of the Thankful Thought. And then I do have a daily habit. We'll just use the bright pink. An almost perfect sidebar. And let's go ahead and do some deco before I fill anything in. Tons of this little deco, which I can just scatter up top. This is like the most silent part of my plan with me's, but I just don't know how to like talk when I'm putting little tiny dots everywhere. Jeez, come on, get off my finger. There. And I can also use like the cats and stuff too, because these are really tiny. Ah. Oh my gosh, it went upside down. I don't even know where that one went. Okay, I'll find it later. Oh, that's attached. Do this skull like over here. Some more dots. I love how I always try to put them down, but they always end up going like up top. A little ghosty. A moon, which is kind of larger. Ooh, these like little tiny bats. Those are cute. I didn't even see these. These are like really tiny and adorable. The house, I definitely want somewhere. Let's put the house like right here. The girl on the broom. We can put right here. This is really cool. And I love putting things on top of half boxes. I've noticed it's been like a lot of fun, and it adds, I think, a little bit to the half box. So put this one right here. And another little ghosty. I think I'm gonna give up on these purple dots. They're just way too small for me. So I did bring out like a butt ton of Sharpie pens to fill everything out with. I honestly feel like this dark navy or even this like dark purple would probably be best. Let's test them quickly. Yeah, I think this, I still always do that. I think this dark purple is probably the best. So I'm gonna use this, fill everything out, and then I will come back and show you guys the completed spread. Alright everyone, so this is the completed spread. I am actually really happy with how it was turning out, or how it turned out. Throughout the entire time I was planning this, I was like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna look so bad, but I'm actually very happy with it. I just think it looks really good. So for my second to last Halloween spread in my my personal planner, this is my personal planner, I'm pretty impressed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's plan with me. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.